Hi guys, Joseph from Encore Music again, and today we're going to talk about and review some of the nylon string guitars that we have in stock, and we have quite a few. Essentially what we're going to try and demonstrate today, excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough at the moment, is that although we call them classical guitars, and they are used for playing classical music, there's so much colour and tonal variation that you can get on a nylon string guitar. And it can be really satisfying to play for those reasons. So we're starting off our review with a pretty bog standard, what you would call entry level at the medium level of guitar sales, Ortega. It's got an Indian rosewood back and sides with a nice rippled Sitka spruce top. And it sounds a bit like this. Now with some of the entry-level models, what you tend to find is they have usually quite a loud sound. That's quite loud. But there's a brashness in the mid-range, and sometimes there can be a lack of harmony that you can hear between the D string moving to the plain G string. So I'm going to demonstrate next one of the better classicals that we have in stock. This guitar is made in Japan by Kei Yari. And Kei Yari have always been renowned for making exceptionally good concert or classical guitars. This one stands out really from having solid Indian rosewood back and sides. It's particularly well done. Nitrocellulose finish. And this one has a cedar top. Now cedar can be a little bit quieter than Sitka spruce, but what it does have is beautiful clarity. Check it out. So pretty much with a well-made cedar top classical, everything that you put into the guitar is very faithfully replicated. This one, every little tiny movement of my finger to create vibrato, it really stands out, and there's a lovely harmony of the low notes and the high notes. So if you're looking for a great classical guitar, I would say that something like this Yari is really a standout, because the value for money in terms of the build quality and the result is exceptionally high. Moving on. Next, we're going to play this SDV, and I wanted to play this one immediately after this because this has got a laminated back and sides, and generally the way that you tell if a guitar has a laminated back and sides is to look inside the sound hole and see if the grain of the back matches the grain inside. Now this one is made of mahogany, but it has very well done Indian rosewood back and sides veneer. Now this is an exceptionally loud guitar, but it doesn't project in the same way as a well-made solid wood guitar. It's sort of loud and brash, but it allows you to do other styles quite well, like this. Quick hint of what's called a 1-6-2-5 there. You can really play some great jazz stuff on the nylon string, and because the strings are so much lower in tension, you can play it for a lot longer on your couch without burning your fretting hand out, and that can be fun. finally, we're going to play you a dedicated flamenco guitar. And a lot of people find it confusing. What's the difference between a classical and a flamenco? And historically, there was very little difference except for these features. The back and side material are traditionally made from Spanish cypress, which grows locally in Spain like a weed. It's a very cheap wood. It's easy to work with hand tools that the Spanish makers have traditionally used, and it has quite a cutting sound. The action on a flamenco guitar is intentionally lower because it's designed not to have sustain. It's designed to have a cutting. This particular one from Admira has a really, really beautiful white European spruce top. And if you look at this top compared to some of the other spruce tops we've just demonstrated, it's whiter in color, sometimes referred to by dealers as creamy. European spruce is getting harder to source because most of those forests unfortunately have been cut down. And so most good European spruce now comes from either Romania or the Ural region in Ukraine, ironically. Stuffed the last chord, but these things happen. Anyways, it's Joseph from Encore Music here. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you've got any requests for stuff that you want to see reviewed, shoot us a little quick comment. Don't send us an email, we get far too many for sales as it is already. But if there's anything that you'd like us to review, we want to be a resource for you. So give us a shout out in the comments and we'll get back to you. Okay guys, see you soon.